Hello, in this video we will look at the recently updated Roscoe range of bikes from Trek, taking you through the differences between the Roscoe 6, 7, 8 and the flagship of the range which is the Trek Roscoe 9. We will go through the frames of these bikes, forks used, have a small word on how the geometry has changed, talk about how the drivetrain varies among the four bikes, give a brief summary, and in the end also suggest alternatives you may look at before buying the Trek Roscoes. Everything I will mention here will be in reference to size medium. The frame in the Roscoe 6 is continued from the previous generation one, which is based around 27.5-inch wheels in order to hit a lower price point. That said, it uses Trek's Alpha Gold aluminum alloy, has a tapered head tube, and is dropper post ready. It features Boost 141mm dropouts. The Roscoe 789 received the brand new frame, which, while made from the same grade of alloy, has significantly different tube shapes and angles that make it much more of a trail oriented bike. It is based around 29-inch wheels and has wider 148mm dropouts for added stiffness. It also has a tapered head tube and is dropper post ready. The dropper seat post in the Roscoe 6 is a TransX JD YSP18 with 100 mils of travel. The 7 comes with the same post but with 130 mils of travel. The Ditto configuration is also used in the Roscoe 9. The Roscoe 8 strangely comes with 100 mils of travel but the same seat post. On to the most crucial differences between these four bikes, we'll look at the forks used. The Roscoe 6 uses an entry-level SR Suntour XCM 32 coil spring fork with 32mm stanchions and 120mm of travel. The RockShox Recon Silver Solo air-sprung fork is used in the Roscoe 7. It too features 32mm stanchions but comes with 140mm of travel. The Roscoe 8 further upgrades this to a RockShox 35 Gold Devon air spring fork with 35mm stanchions and 140mm of travel. And finally, with the most high-end fork of the lot, the 9 comes with a Fox Rhythm 36 Float Evo air spring fork which comes with 36mm stanchions and 140mm of travel again. Coming to the geometry, now the Roscoe 6 has the older generation frame and the 789 have the new frame, and that is what we will compare here in a size medium. The reach of the new frame is substantially longer than the one on the 6. The head tube angle also has changed from 67.2, which is akin to what a downcountry bike usually has, to a much slacker 65 degrees, which is middle of the road for trail bikes. The stack has also increased by around 20 millimeters. One of the biggest changes is in the C-tube angle, changing from 69.1 to 73.1 degrees, which places you much closer to the top of the bottom bracket. All in all, these changes push the new generation Roscoe frames into the direction of a much more trail oriented bike than the previous one, which was more about you having casual fun around the trail. We move to the drivetrain and start with the crank then. The 6 comes with a FSA Alpha Drive 28T crank, the 7 with a Shimano MT511 30T crank. The SRAM SX1 Eagle 30T crank is used in the 8, while finally the 9 comes with a Helix 30T crank. Paired with these cranks, we have a 10-speed 1146 cassette in the Roscoe 6. The 7 upgrades this to a 1051 M6100 cassette with 12 speeds. The Roscoe 8 is equipped with a SRAM PG 120 Eagle 1150 12-speed cassette. And finally, the Roscoe 9 with the Shimano SLX M7100 1051 12-speed cassette. Onto the tires, the Roscoe 6 comes with a Kenda Havoc 27.5 by 2.80 tire. The Roscoe 7 with a Bontrager XR4 team issue tubeless ready 29 by 2.6 inch tires. The 8 carries on with the same tire as does the Roscoe 9. Maximum tire clearance for the 6 comes in at 2.8 inch with 27.5 inch wheels or 2.4 inch with 29 inch wheels. While for the 7, 8 and 9 it is 2.6 inch with 29 inch wheels. The Roscoe 6 ships with Alex MD 35 wheels, the 7 with a Bontrager Linecom 30 wheel set. The same wheel set is used in the Roscoe 8 and 9. Before coming to alternatives, you can pause and look at the summary. Of course, the best Roscoe you can buy for your money will be the most expensive one that fits in your budget. But it has to be said that the Roscoe 7 hits the sweet spot in terms of performance to price ratio and is all the bike many trail riders need. Alternatives to the Roscoe series of bikes include the Specialized Fuse, Giant Fathom, Cannondale Cujo, Marine San Quentin, Merida Big Trail, Norco Torrent A1, Orbea Lofe H10, and Santa Cruz Chameleon. I haven't gathered enough knowledge to tell you which of these would be best for you, so I am reserving my judgment for a future video. But these are the bikes worth a look before buying the Roscoes. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching this and do like the video and subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you next time.